So hey guys, I'm back, and I thought today I'd share with you some thoughts on helmets. This came to mind seeing that I've got my camera mounted on what is not actually my main helmet, but this is my old full face crash helmet. It's actually a Shoei Quest, which I bought when I got my first bike. And I mean, it's a pretty solid helmet. I luckily never had to test it for now, and well, let's hope I don't have to. But I mean, it's lasted me for I'd say almost 4 years, and it's still holding up together in pretty good shape. I mean, I've used it a hell of a lot, but it's still holding together quite well. I didn't pay much for it at all. I mean, it's selling now after 4 years it's been on the market for the same price I bought it like 4 years ago, so I got a really good deal out of it. And I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a bit heavy, it's more of a touring helmet than anything else, but it does a pretty good job, I think. Plus it doesn't let a lot of air pass through, so I'm really happy with it. And after I'd say 3 years of honorable service, I last Christmas I think, in 2013, I decided to swap it over for a more modern racing helmet, and I chose the HJC RPHA10 Plus. It's not really a really cool name, but yeah, I find it a pretty good helmet. At least here in Italy, it's the best priced racing helmet. I mean, it's a top of the line helmet, and it only costs 280 euros. So it's great. It's a great price for what it offers. It's a racing helmet. It's top of the line for HJC, and I think it's a pretty good helmet. I mean, the first helmet I had, the first HJC helmet I had, actually only lasted I think 6 months, because as I said before, I crashed during a track day last summer when I actually changed the bike. And well, let's say that helmet helped me to be here today. So it did its job pretty well, but obviously I destroyed it, so I had to change it. I'm gonna maybe post some photos of it. And well, it's a very lightweight helmet, and it works. I mean, for me it worked pretty decently. And I'm actually I liked it so much that I bought a second one last Christmas. Oh, check this out! Like the road here literally fell apart one day. I think this weekend it had rained so much that the road just literally caved in. It was quite an astonishing sight. Yeah. And anyway, they're now doing roadworks, and who knows how long they will be going for. But nonetheless, helmets. That I was so happy with that HJC. Hey there. That I bought a second one last Christmas. Still had a bargain price. I don't know how, but I managed to never spend more than 280 euros for my helmets, and I think that's quite a feat. Anyway, I was pretty happy with that helmet, and so I bought a second one, as I said, and I actually like the graphics on the second helmet more, and I'll probably show them to you in this video. And so when I crashed my bike, I did a somersault in the air and ended up landing with the back of my head, and the helmet actually held up pretty well. The only thing I've got to say is that the visor on the right side, like right here, came open, so it was kind of flapping around quite a bit when I got out. But I must admit that was probably due to me not closing properly my visor, because those visors have kind of a lock mechanism on the front with which you can properly close the visor you can hold it closed, and I think that wasn't locked properly. That might have been my mistake, so that probably was the cause why the helmet actually opened, the visor actually opened. But other than that, I'm really satisfied with that helmet. It's really lightweight, it's great price, and it's pretty sturdy, and especially in summer it's really pleasant because it's got so many vent holes, and the air really flows through properly, allowing you not to kind of roast inside the helmet in the summer. In winter it's not that great because obviously more air passes through, so you're really just getting so much air on your face that it's freezing. Especially today, I'm quite glad to have my old helmet back on because it holds the weather a little bit better, so it's a little bit warmer. And I haven't actually yet mounted my fixings for the camera on my new helmet because I don't know, I just feel like I'm kind of ruining it with the glue from the kind of ruining it with the glue from the mountings, and since it's brand new basically, I'm still a bit reluctant to stick anything to it, so I'm just gonna bear with this old helmet for now. And well, anyway, those are my helmets, and I think I made a pretty good choice, seeing you can't buy any top of the line helmets for basically less than 350-400 euros, at least here in Italy, because AGV and Arai are way more expensive. Like the top end helmets go for, racing helmets go for, I think 800 or 900 euros probably. Shoei's are a bit less expensive, as are X-Lite, but still they're pretty expensive themselves. And well, that's that basically. And Bell helmets are not as popular here in Italy, as it's a bit bumpy, this road, so they're not as popular, Bell helmets. So as our Shark, they do go a bit more here in Italy, but not that much. So I'm not really sure if I don't think there's any helmet less expensive than the HJC, so I'm pretty happy with it actually. And any other helmets, I don't think. Well, Nolan is kind of the same as X-Lite. So really, I'm happy with the choice I made. Tell me what you guys tell me what helmets you've got, and which is the best helmet suited for you. Leave a comment, please like and subscribe. So cheers guys, see you in the next one.